Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball 1. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
It is so nice, Matt, to win that home opener. You know the next day the crowd is going to be hyped. Everybody's talking baseball in the city, and now you're back for Game 2.
And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Well, he gets a base hit right there on a sinker that just did not sink. Not a good sign for this guy. Look, he's going to have to execute a sinker or it's going to be a long night. Or should I say it's going to be a short night for him.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. His history with Jake Arrieta, 7 hits in 24 at-bats. Nobody out, runner on first. Outside, 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Pitch strike 3 called. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, I think the key here is get runners on early and score as often as you can. Get that pitcher in the stretch. Force the action. Steal a base, hit and run. Force the defense to have to handle the ball. I don't care how good a defensive team you are, but when you continue having pressure on you, it just forces you to have to act and react to it.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Seared down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, after losing game 1 of this series, to get an RBI single in the first inning of game 2 is a good sign. This is a tough team, mentally tough, mentally strong, ready to go.
In now, Michael Pock. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner at first here, one man out. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
Now ball line foul up and over the Nationals dugout. Set to deal on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
Runners on first with one down. Throw over to first. Runners back. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. His history with Jake Arrieta, 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2 other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
The 1-0 delivery. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
High in the air into shallow left center. After it is eaten. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Batting sixth, shortstop.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrating for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence.
Just got a piece to the right side. That's a foul ball.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk in the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Into the box, Aaron Altair. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nationals nothing. Jared Eichhoff gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I like this guy. I think he's a good pitcher. And you look at that number saying, hold it, timeout, he lost 17 games. That means you have to be good enough to be out there to lose that many games. I think he's got the potential to turn it around.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Washington, left fielder, Bryce Harper.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Well, here you are, game 2. You try to get into somewhat of a routine. You know, game 1, you got so many people opening day throwing out first pitch, ceremony for dignitaries, you name it. That's not the real flow to a game. Now game 2, even though you're on the road, you want to try to get into a little bit of a routine, and maybe that'll help them win this game. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The 1-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try again. 1-2. Left field and deep. Hawk going back to the track, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next as he loops under the ball and pops it up. Holiday is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping up now, Brian Holiday. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Brian Holiday.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
Chopped weakly to the left. Rendon gonna have to hurry. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
All right, here's how the Nats line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Carlos Santana. You talk about a journey to become a big league player. He was a sought-after catcher by most people, thinking this is a top-notch, top prospect catcher. Then he got blocked in the system. They moved him to third, and he really struggled. Then they found a spot for him at first base, though, and he's become a pretty good player.
In now, Jared Eichhoff. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball's too high here, 1-0. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Here comes the 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Runner at first here, one man out.
That's
ball 3.
Well, now he's falling behind 3-1, and all the pitches have been down. He's trying to get that double play ball, but the strategy has to change now. Now he's got to throw a strike.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
First and second now, one man out. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Into the box now, Andre Dawson. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway.
Andre Dawson.
A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Fastball strike three called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
All right, here's how the Phillies line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. 12 hits in 21 at-bats. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Nope, and that one stayed too low, apparently. Here it comes. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike two. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, Mike Schmidt. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Ready for another chance? Michael Pock. Here comes the first pitch, and that misses, ball one. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
No one out with a runner at second. And that misses, 2-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the sinking fastball. Called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. Phillies strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Carlos Santana now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here it comes. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. 0 for 5. Too high. And it's 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Hernandez over to his left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready now, Jake Arrieta. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
2 strikes.
Ready on 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. It remains 1-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Aaron Altair. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Altair.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box score, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Holiday comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On its way is pitch number 75. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and he missed on them both. So now you got to really think he's probably coming with a fastball, right? Challenge somebody, meat.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. You just have to be ready to swing.
Set to deal on 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. On its tailor-made to short. 6-3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff.
Now at the plate, Jared Eichhoff reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Tough slider down low for a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they're up 1-0. Here's Bryce Harper now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. One-0 count. Here it is. Ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something. The speedy
Trey Turner digs in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2 down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Little dribbler back at him. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The catcher, number 8, Gary
And the
Carter.
Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Fielded by Galvis. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Stepping in now, Andre Dawson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Line towards center field. Herrera is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nats leave a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Eaton is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Too high. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Mike Schmidt. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. Stepping in, Anthony Rendon. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Anthony Rendon.
First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Altair is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready for another chance? Michael Pock He's batting
Leading off
cleanup
with the
in this
Phillies,
one, but we'll get us
left
started
fielder,
here in the inning as they
Michael
look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Derek Dietrich. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
And now a pitch on the way. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled back. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Phillies down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jake Arrieta comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And a fastball just a bit up. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Lays off 2-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Here's another 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
This is a really good at-bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome, they go, great AB, man, great AB.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the
fielder,
leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Digging in to try it again. Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Pitch on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Bases are empty, one man out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 1-0. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Altair. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
Hey, the guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And it's full now, 3-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, Brian Holiday. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In now, Jared Eichhoff. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
That misses. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in once again, Gary Carter, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Curveball that time, not even close. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning. So that was a big out.
Into the windup and the pitch. Andre Dawson is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Bases are empty. One man out. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Altair racing back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, Hernandez. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nationals gone in order. It remains 1-0. A.J. Cole has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
22, A.J. Cole.
Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One and 2 now.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Ready on 1 and 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Squared that one up just a little late. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Now here's the pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Liner towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. So with one gone here in the top of the 8th, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. Ready once again, Mike Schmidt. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a good curveball at the knees. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
The left fielder, number 30.
Digging in, Michael Pock. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
2 out with the man at first. Way in front of that fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 1-0. At the plate, Anthony Rendon.
Leading off
He's
for the
0 for
Nationals.
2 thus far in this one.
3rd baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. This one's flared toward left center. Pock has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Number 41, Carlos Santana.
Howie Kendrick will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 47, Howie Kendrick.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 2 down.
Hey, we're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
In now is Adam Eaton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
Tell you what, 100 pitches and he gets through the 8th inning. He's run out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the 9th, but if he gets through the 8th, that's a nice job.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he chased it in the dirt. Holiday goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail 1-0. The obligatory look at the Capitol building here in Washington, D.C. Set to go for the 9th inning here from Nationals Park. Ryan Zimmerman is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. So coming to the plate, Derek Dietrich. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Eaton. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Turner has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Altair.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Altair. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a curveball right on the corner. The 0-1 pitch. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Murphy's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Nothing in the Philadelphia ninth. One last shot coming up for the Nats. They trail here 1-0. Trevor Plouffe will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Trevor Plouffe.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch, and they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
The left fielder, number 34. Right.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 hit to short. Galvis is there. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a hard liner to short. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Eric Peralta takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Batting in the 6th spot, number 22, Eric Peralta. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot, number 31, Anthony Ayala.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
From the stretch, a high fastball is in there. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Jared Eichhoff earns his first win of the season as he pitched into the 9th, allowing only the 1 hit. Jake Arrieta takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 1 run on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Nationals, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard Station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia Station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, silver, and orange lines can be made at La Infant Plaza and Red Line service at Gallery Place, Chinatown. Also, free post-game Nats shuttle buses returning to RFK Stadium parking lot are available on M Street by way of Tingley Street.